first, Chris, incredible honor, I would imagine. The Hall of Fame nominees come out, and your name is on that list. Class of 2023. That's like,
yes, sir.
No matter what happens from here, man, just that alone, man, that's got to be an incredible honor. But
that's huge.
What did you feel when you found out that I'm on that list, and what do you feel like your prospects are to actually to making it?
Oh man, it was crazy. Like, for when I found out, like, it ain't a certain thing, like, don't nobody call you or nothing like that. Like,
how do you find out?
Shit, I don't know. Like, I was on Twitter. I seen it on Twitter or Instagram, one of the two, or whatever. But it's a big accomplishment. Like, just from coming from where I'm coming from, being a 2-star guy, only one Division I offer. And like, shoot, I always knew I wanted to make it, but to go through, have a 10-year career and do all those things, and then just to be a nominee, like, it's a blessing. So, hopefully, I can make it all the way through. We're gonna see what happened or whatever like that, but it's definitely a blessing.
Should he make it?
He will make it all the way through. I mean, I feel that way.
Yeah.
I know that there's criteria, and they base it on certain things. Obviously, Super Bowl wins have a lot to do with it.
You can't do that alone.
Yeah.
You're the best running back in the league.
For long, I mean, when you start off your season with 6 consecutive straight 1,000-yard seasons, you have a 2,500, the most all-purpose in one, 2,000 yards. I mean, when you look at Terrell Davis, he had a very short career, but it was a prosperous, and he did he did good. But what I'm saying is, like, if you look at his career and the yards amount, like, there's no reason why CJ or TK
do you guys
will get
feel
in.
like, and this is not like throwing shade at Frank Gore or someone like that, but do you feel like, Terrell Davis, that guy was so good, he was so dominant, but just because he didn't play for 17 years and put up numbers every single year for that long, that's held against him. You were the best running back in the period. Like,
right.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, why are you not a Hall of Famer? You're no shade against someone like Frank Gore, but like,
he changed the game too.
Yeah,
and
I don't know if he was ever the best running back in the league.
Who, Frank? See, but
you know what
so
I mean? And no shade against him.
No shade against him, because he's awesome. Frank, that guy. Like, I love his game, and then like, it's crazy because me and bruh, we done had some talks. Like, you know what I'm saying? We done had some talks about not just Frank, but just in general. Like, even you talk about AP, you talk about Frank, you talk about a lot of those guys. You talk about Emmett.
Yeah.
You talk about Shady McCoy. Like, if you play 13, 14 years, and like, I'm not just saying just playing just on the team, but if you on the team and you starting or having a dominant role, and you just keep piling up numbers. Even if you rush for 300 yards that year, 400 yards this year, you keep piling up numbers. Right. Exactly. So at the end of the day, if you play 14, 15 years and you keep piling up numbers, of course you're going to go up down the list. Right. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have 12, 13,000 yards, this and that. Like, when you put that on top of your career. So when you go back and look at, like, my career, I think I started 6 years. Then I went to the Jets. You know what I'm saying? I started a few games there. Then I went to Arizona. I started there for a year, and just, you know how it goes once you get older. You know what I'm saying? They look for young guys, so they try to replace you. So, like, just like a lot of my numbers is from my first 6 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm right under 10,000 yards, and that's all within only starting 6 years. So when it comes to those guys with all those stats and that stuff, you know what I'm saying? It builds up when you get an opportunity to start those years. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I know, absolutely. It's something I've thought about.
Yeah, like,
I think it's not fair. Like,
but like,
what you're saying about, like, Frank Gore, like, disrespect, but he played 16 years.
Yeah, he's played 16 years, like,
so of course he has 16,000 yards.
Like, year after year, Frank Gore get picked up by this person and this person, and he's starting out of nowhere, like, even AP and all those guys. You know what I'm saying?
If you gave like GMs or whatever fans, you said, hey, who do you take Chris at his best, or you take
something like that. Like, if I feel like if I started those extra 4 years, you know what I'm saying?
And
even if I would have had 500,
I wouldn't be asking if you're gonna make it.
I'd have 13,000, 14,000 yards, like, but automatic. And then I could have even played like how those guys played those extra years. I could have still played those years, but to myself, like, I knew, like, even after my last year, my 10th year, I still felt like to myself like I was gonna retire after that year because I know I wasn't willing to put in that type of work to sit on the bench and watch. Like I'm gonna put in this work.
You done it, collected a check.
Yeah. I could have did that, but I knew I wasn't willing to put in that type of work not to be playing. You know what I'm saying? And like,
absolutely.
It is what it is. But like to all those guys are great guys, and you know what I'm saying? I love their game.
Dogs, they put in work.
They put in work, but
that's a whole other thing, right? To be able to last that long and actually to be able to carry the ball that long. It's
all about opportunities,
for sure.
Especially in these days and ages with football. It ain't hard to, because probably like Frank and those guys, they probably weren't practicing that much.
Right.
Know what I'm saying? Just stand shake, get ready, this and that, and they don't hit like that no more.
Nah,
2 days, no nothing. So it's just opportunity. Like at the end of the day, it's about opportunity. Like if I had a offensive coordinator, a head coach like that was in different teams, and they like, okay, yeah, you still want to play? I'm finna bring you on.
Exactly.
Come on. Know what I'm saying? I still could have been playing, but I wasn't willing to do that and not play.
Right. You want to put in all that work.
Not play.
Coming off the bench, I'm with him.
Yeah.
Great show. Smash and Dash anywhere you get your podcast shows available. Talk to me about the kind of the guests you've been having on. You guys are killing it.
Yeah. Well, we trying to do what it do. We ain't had a guest on yet. You know, we wanted to just let me and him start off shooting first, get the chemistry down, and just, give them this type of vibe, like before we start bringing people on and stuff like that. Like we want people just to watch because they know me and him is on. I don't want
just to see you guys talk to each other.
Yeah. Know what I'm saying? So we talk about sports, we talk about everyday life, like everything. Know what I'm saying? So
it's a lifestyle podcast. Yeah, who got the best drip? We talk about,
not just football. Then.
Yeah, if you need pointers on how to pull a lady, whatever it may be. We here for for y'all. But the main thing is, it's some stuff that, like, if you sitting on the couch and you're talking to your friend about some stuff, that's mainly what it is. And it's not just about sports, although it's really sports driven, because it's kind of hard in everyday society to scroll on Instagram or something and not see something about sports that's topic worthy. So
intertwined now.
Exactly. Right. So man, I mean, it's nothing better than to do it with somebody that you consider a brother or a best friend. So this journey it started off a long time ago. In a sense, with the Smash and Dash, because that started in 2008, right? But now, us coming together with this, it was destiny, and I'm glad that he picked me, especially because he Hall of Fame. I think I know he's gonna get it. I believe, just because when you look at the numbers, body of work proves it. Like you say, you in 10 years, you right under 10,000. That's 1,000 yards per season. You put in work. You got the most 80-yard runs ever.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? The most all-purpose yards in one season.
Which is the best running back in the league.
Yes, and that was true. Like I remember Madden. On Madden, everybody wanted to play with him. So yeah.
Oh yeah, that speed.
I remember. I remember. That's what I'm saying. He changed the game.
Yeah.